Pete's on fucking number 4 here.
Yeah.
Pete's firing it
One
up.
of those is one of those is mine. Pete's mine.
I'm just trying to make it look like I'm a trooper here, you know.
Got to drink one of these.
Look how many I
Look,
drank,
look,
you
look.
guys. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Pete's drunk.
There you go.
Woo! Whee! Okay, well, during the break, I was looking for shitty comments.
Welcome back, guys.
Jesus, man.
Woo.
Get a handle on yourself.
Okay, so anyway,
Part 2, we found hats.
here's a striker post. It's not really a bad comment, but it's just us when we got our Sea Change striker beer.
Oh, that was very current. Fairly current.
Anyways, there's 2 comments on it. One from Adam, go figure, and then the second one is Jono. Jono says, bah! And then it's funny because there's a translation underneath, and it says, like, C translation, and you click it, and then it says, wow, exclamation mark.
Pretty accurate. Is that by
How do you
Bing or Google Translate?
This is just on Facebook.
Dude, that's
Instagram
pretty
Translate.
accurate. Basically
Mark.
means, wow.
Zuckerberg knows
Okay,
what he's
now,
doing.
okay,
Yeah.
I got to bring something up here.
The bird.
Who do you think is the bigger band? Smash Mouth
Yeah.
or Smashing Pumpkins?
That is a good question. I would.
Who do you think has? Okay, before
Little
we look
bit
it up,
of it.
before we look it up, who do you think has more Spotify monthly listeners?
I would say Smash Mouth.
I think I'm going to...
Well,
From one song, but
Somebody once told me.
the world is pepperoni. Yeah.
I'm gonna say Smashing Pumpkins. They're still actually releasing music and shit.
Okay.
Yeah, but they're not
Ready?
a
Ready?
meme band.
Okay. Smashing Pumpkins, 7.6 million
Monthly.
That's a lot.
Yep.
Monthly on
Good. Pretty good.
Smash Mouth,
Oh.
6.6.
Wow, that's closer than I thought.
Oh.
Shit. So
But-
Smashing Pumpkins there's more listeners on Spotify.
But that's only Spotify, because on YouTube, I'm sure it's very different. Like, if there's a way to look at their
be.
total views and
socialblade.com
yeah,
or
sure.
whatever it is.
Not to mention all the like meme stuff that Smash Mouth would be in. That
true. Okay, what
Smashing
we
Pumpkins are
need
not.
is to see their bank accounts.
Smash Mouth and Smashing Pumpkins. Please send us your monthly.
Yeah,
Well, I don't
send
think
us your
Smash
bank
statements.
balance.
Yeah, send us your statements.
Smash Mouth doesn't get any money for any of the meme stuff.
No, they
Yeah,
don't.
or that guy who does
Oh,
every
yeah.
cover with.
You
their
know,
lyrics.
we get like TikTok payments through CD Baby,
Yeah.
and they're always 0.0.
Sweet.
So it's like we're acknowledging that TikTok used your music at some point, which is funny because I mean,
not-
like, who the fuck's
not
putting
enough
our
to-
shit on TikTok?
yeah,
But thank you.
Apparently
is
someone.
what Dan is trying
Yeah.
to say.
yeah.
Keep on spreading that Strikers music on TikTok
Yeah. Way to go,
or
guys.
whatever.
So we're back with part 2 here.
Part dos.
As you can see, we've had a couple more beers, and we decided to.
We're all wearing hats now.
Yeah, we found hats, and we decided to go with
Except Dan,
the
'cause
samurai
he's too
swords. You know, we're just like,
Oh, it's guitar strings. I thought this was a bag of weed.
I mean,
oh shit! It kind of
yeah,
looks
it
like
is.
it could
Guitar
be.
strings.
why not both? You can smoke those.
You can smoke guitar strings, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Roto Yellows? What is this?
Sweet.
Is this a guitar
That's
string
drugs, dude.
you'll never use?
That's drugs.
Is this for acoustic?
No,
Or
those are
electric?
drugs. You smoke them.
Oh, okay.
They come with bare knuckle pickups.
Yeah.
Oh, they're. Okay, I see. I see.
Bare knuckle pickups.
I mean, they're also a brand of strings, but
There you
bare
go.
knuckle puts strings in there
Rio,
Which is nice.
Roto yellow.
so that you can experience the ultimate tone fresh.
Ooh.
It's like eating a
Fresh
brand new
out of the
fresh
package.
orange.
It's like an ad read. We're doing an ad read for
Yeah.
bare knuckle pickups.
Well, they're the only people that are endorsing us.
currently endorsing us.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
Thanks,
we
bare
had
knuckle.
some other string stuff last year, but I don't think we had.
And-
Yeah. Dean Mark.
That being said, I don't have
Yeah.
any of them in my fucking guitar.
You don't what?
No,
Damn.
You
I
foolish
should.
fool.
I should.
I have many.
Because there was that one video of that guy who like just used a workbench, 2 workbenches to
Yeah.
like make a guitar out
Yeah,
of,
we
and it
talked
was like,
about this last
oh,
time.
that
did we
was
do
sick.
that?
Yeah, we did.
Nothing
That was
changes,
cool, though.
man.
That was
COVID's,
cool, though.
you know,
Yeah.
no one's doing anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's-
Can't taste nothing no more. Can't smell
What's
nothing
new?
no more.
What's new in the world, man?
Well, we all have hats, so that's
yeah,
pretty
we got
cool.
hats. We them hat boys.
I kept my hat on.
You did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dan's too cool.
You did.
Yeah.
You're wearing the
Oh,
same
we're
same
dumb
clothes
hat.
as last week, dude.
Yeah, fuck.
Last week there was fucking 5 minutes.
Dad only has one shirt.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
LeBron Bronx.
The Bronx. Have you ever seen The Bronx?
I have,
live?
yeah. They were fucking awesome. I saw them with Refused.
Oh, the
At
Refused would be sick to see
Edmonton
live,
Events
dude.
Center. The
to
singer
that, dude.
crowd
Loud.
surfed by people just holding his legs, and he was standing in the crowd.
Oh, that's
Whoa.
super dope.
it was
yeah.
fucking awesome.
That looks
They're
so
a great
cool.
band, yeah.
That does
They are
sound
good.
sick.
I loved that song that was on loud all the time. We are not screaming, and they're screaming like it was great.
Didn't
Oh, Refused?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Such a
wasn't
sick
it
song.
Refused that did the music for Cyberpunk or some shit?
Oh no way!
Yes. Yeah, I think they did.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It was them and Power Glove. I think did a bunch of the music.
Yeah, I think Power Glove. Did
Oh, I didn't know Power Glove was involved in that. That's
Power Glove
sick.
has a fucking gnarly fucking cyber synth wave tune with Tokyo Rose, I think. So cool. It was on Heavy Road in my car.
Heavy road.
Heavy Road in my car last year. Yeah.
So what's the verdict on this Pabst? It's okay.
I mean,
It does a trick. I mean, it
we've
tastes like
had plenty of
PBR.
Pabst
So
before.
you know, it's strange.
Does it
be-
taste like anything different than what we just did? Kokanee's we know what we got to do on one of these podcasts. We do the
blind test.
the blind test
Yeah,
to see
yeah.
who, if you can actually differentiate between the beers.
It's true. It's true.
Because I feel like we probably won't be able to. I think
Not now.
I know
I don't know.
Kokanee.
I think
I know
this
Kokanee.
actually smells a little
it'll
bit like farts, though.
No, this is definitely skunkier.
Give it a smell.
Yeah.
It kind of smells like farts.
No, it's skunkier. That's for sure. No, I'd like still. So
No,
I'm
it just smells
I
like
finished my coffee a long time ago now, and I still
It
have that
definitely
like
smells
cough
like
drop
farts.
taste. It's
There's a little
terrible.
bit of sulfur in
I
here.
think you got farts stuck in your nose, dude.
I could.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
just,
up to your eyeballs and
Just
parts.
your-
dude. Sorry.
Oh shit!
Smells like bread to me.
Just a little fart, not big fart. Just
Ah.
just a tiny little
Little
baby
poopy
fart.
popper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not a poopy
What-
popper.
what-
Tim, that's just your breath, dude.
what do you guys?
that
What
too.
did you guys used to like that you no longer like?
Nothing. I'm exactly the
Oh.
same.
Is there anything in your life that you were like you thought was really cool and now you don't think is cool?
I used to really enjoy vodka. In terms of just like a preference, like that was my preference for drinking.
Vodka.
Vodka.
And I was like, man, this is so good. And then I used to hate beer. And actually,
Really?
my mom got me 2 cubes of beer. I think it like,
Cubes, like frozen beer?
what?
Cubes of beer?
Yeah, a cube.
Yeah. Like a horse has a salt block that you lick?
God, bro.
A cube is like 48 beers in a
Oh,
a
okay,
pack. It's
okay.
like in a cardboard box, right?
Okay,
You
okay.
can't
It
tell if
is
he's being serious or not.
the shape of a cube. Anyways, the horse licks it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Anyways, my mom got me 2 cubes for my 18th birthday.
Nice.
And I was like, oh, that's gross. But I would, eventually just have like 1 or 2 before going out or whatever. And eventually I started to get the taste for beer. And then
That's the funniest thing. It's like there's the odd person who's
Thanks,
like
Mom.
there's the odd person who's like I always loved beer and I always assume they're full of shit.
Yeah.
Because it's like the first time I had a beer, I was like, this fucking gross.
yeah, it's fucking gross.
My first
this
beer
trash?
was in Alexander Keith's, and
Oh,
those
that's not bad.
I hated it then. I still hate it now.
really.
It's terrible.
Hate it?
I bet you couldn't tell the difference between that and this.
Probably not.
I remember the first time I tried a coffee. I was like really little, and my dad let me try his coffee, and I was like, "This stuff is bullshit."
Coffee's gross.
Now you wake me up in the morning, and there's no coffee. I'm like, "Fuck, kill somebody."
That make me puke. I remember
Don't even talk to me until I've had my coffee, bud.
Yeah, dude. I remember walking through in university. I don't drink coffee, by the way. They had this like super big coffee shop.
Why not?
In Sub? I'm
'Cause you're-
allergic to caffeine. Fun
Oh,
fact. So I would walk by this coffee shop, and it's really like it was always early in the morning because school's dumb and in the morning, and so I'd be like walking by, and I'd be like, "Oh God, it's gonna make me puke. It just smells so bad."
Coffee?
Yeah, just the smell. It was just like
Love that smell.
overbearing coffee smell, and I was just like, I'm actually gonna barf.
dude.
It was
I'm
terrible.
about to Google whether caffeine intolerance even is a thing.
You
It
can
seems
be
like
intolerant
Allergic to
anything,
caffeine? I
man.
think that is a
Sounds
thing. Yeah,
fake.
no, I think my aunt, or I knew
fake to me.
somebody in
I
my
know
family
it's
who
real,
couldn't-
but it
couldn't have caffeine.
sounds like a bullshit.
Well, there's allergies,
drink-
and then
can't
you
drink
have
Coca-Cola.
intolerance, and then what's the
Oh,
other one?
I
There's
can't have
allergy,
water,
intolerance,
bro.
and something else.
I don't know, but
can't
Dan,
remember.
your track record of Googling shit on the podcast to prove you're right is not great. You're like
yeah,
over
that's why I'm not
5.
going to Google this one. I know I'm wrong on this one. It just seems like something that
Latin
is
is the
bullshit.
most spoken.
Oh,
Whatever, bro. You know what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
You know what I was trying to say, bro.
It was still stupid what you were trying to say.
You know, what we
But
should
okay, you know
Google?
what's even
You gotta
even
crack a
dumber
couple
than
eggs
that?
to make an omelet, buddy.
You know what's even dumber than that?
Listener.
One time when I was working as a mechanic in Calgary, I was studying.
shit, yeah.
I was studying language for fun, and I was studying Japanese, because I knew one day I was gonna quit mechanicking and fuck off to Japan. So I was like sitting there on my lunch break, and I'm reading this Japanese grammar book, like a fucking nerd. And this mechanic comes up to me, and he's like, "Oh, you're studying Chinese?" And I was
Ignorant
like,
piece of
I was
shit.
like, "No, dude, it's Japanese." And he's like, "Oh, it's fuck same thing, isn't it?" And I was like,
Classic.
"Okay, yeah, bud, sure,
Yeah. Sure, buddy.
cool, man,
I just Googled, are samurai swords cool?
yeah."
What does the
Uh,
internet say?
The internet there is no definitive answer. There is, why is the katana so cool? We have
Is this
figured it out yet.
Is this Damascus? Dude, okay, so I went down.
we have, why are samurai swords so good?
Because of
Have
the
you
way
guys
they hold
watched-
the metal.
Have you guys watched Forged in Fire, the
No.
show?
I've watched a few
Holy
episodes.
fuck, it's sick. It's just like, it's like a game show type of thing where they get like blacksmiths on and they make like historical weapons.
That's cool.
And it's surprisingly entertaining. It's really good.
Are there
it's really
other
good.
colors of smiths?
It's really good.
Like, are there green smiths and like purple smiths?
I
We're
believe-
metal.
believe-
We're what are we? Minstrel smiths.
We're bards.
We're bard class.
Yeah.
That's a shit class too. That sucks. We're bard class.
Bummer.
Oh,
The
the
King's
bard
Jester.
class used Song of War and
Song
got
of Shards.
obliterated by orcs.
Song of Shards. The
Even
enemy
mean.
army shit themselves to death.
It was super effective,
The army
bro.
hit themselves to death.
Yeah.
I like that.
We should do.
They drowned in their own
You know what would be
diarrhea.
fucking super fun is if we did a D&D campaign with Unleash the Archers.
on podcast?
yeah.
I've never done it.
No, me neither.
Yeah,
But
I don't know how
my
that works, really.
imagination is brimming, bro. It's
Yeah.
always overflowing
It's
constantly.
bee rimming.
It's
I-
absolutely it do be rimming.
Be rimming.
Yeah.
I played Dungeons and Dragons once
I
in
played
my
it
life.
in elementary school.
And they kicked me out because I was always doing dumb shit like
I
There's
used to
a
spell to
fucking-
make my dick 5
there's a-
times bigger.
exactly. It's like there's a monster coming after you. What do you do? I was like, I grab him
on it.
I grabbed him by the balls. I ripped off his balls and hit him in the face with them. And
Well,
they're
as long
like,
as you
can't
roll
do
the,
that.
you got to roll the dice.
Why not,
I've
dude?
never actually played it.
No, the same.
I mean, I have the dice for it.
Oh shit.
Oh, dude, we
About
should
to do
that
a
on the
D&D
podcast.
stream. Our D&D stream would be like, I bet, like, no offense to the Unleash the Archers guy, I bet it's tame compared to what ours would be. It would be fucking cancelable,
People
I'm
who
sure.
don't know
Instantly
D&D
canceled.
playing D&D.
Maybe they. I haven't actually watched theirs.
The whole
I
part.
should tune in
We should
and see what it's all
check it out.
about.
We should check it out.
Is,
Yeah.
is it okay to
Them
be
boys.
like classist and racist in D&D? Like, if you just hate elves?
You're anti-elf?
What
Yeah.
happens
Yeah.
if you if you hate dwarves or something in
Yeah.
D&D?
You just gotta make the race.
Is that okay?
You gotta.
Is that okay?
I think you have to predetermine that their skin color is like green or like blue.
like a
And so it's like, oh,
non-human
I hate
skin
all
color.
those blue.
People.
Blue got blue skins.
Those
Yeah.
fucking blue people. God damn,
goddamn
you gotta draw the line
foreskins.
somewhere.
Yeah. I think. Yeah. I don't know.
Okay, so Tim's character would definitely be a furry.
yeah.
Yeah.
A werewolf? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a werewolf with
would be cool.
abs.
Yeah. Shaved abs, dude.
Werewolf with
shave-
abs and a
it's like
fucking
the only
horse
thing. It's like
schlong.
furry, but there's shaved human abs. Okay, Pete, what would your D&D
My D&D
character?
character?
what would you
Oh
pick?
God, I don't know, man. Like something with like fucking lightning or something.
I don't know.
think would
You
be cool.
kind of look like a necromancer.
Do I?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Just
I
kinda
sleep with dead
skeletal.
people.
Yeah, you basically.
Yo,
look
you're
dead.
skeletal, bro.
I'd be a necromancer. That sounds cool. Like, I don't know. Do I gotta fuck with the dead? Like,
I mean, you can fuck the dead.
No,
I don't. I'm with the with is an important word here.
You can fuck the dead, though.
No,
if
that's
you want
Can I
to.
can I command an army of like dead
That's
people?
what a necromancer does.
That's
Yeah.
fucking sick. Yeah,
I
I'll
think-
be that.
I think Pete's thinking necrophiliac. He's like, yeah, but like how
First
do I
one,
fight?
then the other.
Can I smash?
Yeah,
Can I smash
can
my
I smash
skellies?
my skelly?
Skelly smash, bro.
That's
All right,
be a type of
Jono. Okay,
furry.
Jono, what would your character be?
Oh, I don't know. Probably just some kind of elfy thing.
Some chicken shit
Elfy
elf.
stuff? Chicken shit elf.
Shit, yeah. I'd be the guy in the back that's just like, what's going on?
Bro,
You'd be Pinky from Pinky and the Brain. What are we gonna do tonight, Druid?
are we going to battle the elves, bro?
Fuck you guys.
I would be paladin.
Paladin?
Absolutely, yeah.
The
A
band?
warrior of might and light.
Oh.
Yeah. I would be.
Oh man, are you
paladin.
lawful good though?
I'm lawful good.
I don't know if
I
you're
wanna
lawful
be-
good.
I would
chaotic
always
good.
My first playthrough was always paladin. I would
Chaotic
use
good
the
is the
power
best.
of the cross to destroy the enemies, man.
God damn, this sounds like some fucking
Badass.
colonial shit.
Yeah.
You seem pretty
Winner.
neutral to me.
I'm
You'd
a
be in the
neutral guy.
Yeah, neutral,
area.
chaotic neutral
Yeah,
sounds
you're
good.
chaotic neutral for sure.
Chaotic neutral, that's the way to go, man.
I know how you roll.
Yeah. Fuck
I
these-
get in the
fuck-
middle of
Fuck
everything.
this side,
Corrupted
fuck that
paladin.
side.
I want to be.
I'll make 'em all
I want to
party
be
in
like
the
a
middle.
golem type.
Oh, that's cool. Like a shit golem or whatever. Like,
Isn't that in Dogma, the movie?
Yeah, I
The
love that movie,
shit
dude.
Golem?
the shit golem just comes out of the turner and fucks everybody up. So good.
What movie is this?
Dogma.
I
Dogma.
don't think I've seen it.
Yeah, it's Matt Damon. Which
Hey,
is
man.
coincidentally also the name of my bass guitar, Matt Damon, but it's spelled differently. Matte because it's matte black paint,
Oh.
and Demon like Daemon.
Matt Demon.
So Matt Demon is the name of my bass guitar. So
That's
if you
a-
guys ever see us on tour and you want to say hi to my bass player or
That's-
my bass my bass guitar, that's his
sounds-
name.
That sounds like the name of like a furry or like some kind of weird waifu.
Of course it
Mad
does.
Demon.
Matt Demon.
Gross.
There you go.
Does your,
Matt.
Yo, what's up?
Could've been
I'm Matt
worse.
Demon.
does your
It could've
bass
been
have
like
abs?
Splat He-Man, or I don't know. Does my
Splat
bass have
He-Man?
abs? No, but I got abs behind my bass.
Pete's
True enough.
The only
Pete-
guy in the
Pete
band
does
who's
have
got
abs.
With abs?
Oh yeah, I
Abs by April, Pete is always winning.
Let's talk about that.
But
Let's
the
talk
only-
about the endless fitness challenge that goes
Abs by
on within the band, which is titled Abs by April, which has never come to fruition once in our lives.
Somehow
But you
we
see-
always have tours that are around April, and we're like, oh, we're gonna get abs by April.
We gotta get in shape. We gotta
my
get in
abs,
shape
they
for
wouldn't
tour.
they wouldn't be as split as they are if I didn't have that big ass fucking spleen scar in the
Oh,
middle
that's
of them. though.
cheating, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
kind of
cheating.
cheating.
Pete has
You
body
wanna-
mods.
Yeah, I got body mods.
He's got
Body
bars of
mods.
soaps, bars
Next
of
thing you
soap injected, implanted in his abs.
Next, I'm gonna get my pancreas pierced, and it's gonna be fucking sweet.
Yeah, the old pierced pancreas.
Yeah.
Okay, Tim.
That's
Did we
Barbell.
we got everybody on the D&D characters, right?
Yeah, furry,
think so.
paladin,
Necromancer.
necrophilia,
Mouse.
Necrophiliacs.
Mouse. Yeah.
Okay. Whatever.
Kind of like weak, limp-wristed elf or something.
Yeah, weak. We can call you Algernon.
You're like, yeah, yeah. What? I don't know.
Good one.
Okay. Yeah. Moving on.
Okay.
Yeah, D&D.
What's it like to have
Let me touch your hat.
Jono?
God,
Stop stroking my
Jono.
fur.
fucking furry.
I got a serious question for you. What's it like to have 4 eyes?
Wrecked.
Five. Don't forget the brown eye, dude.
I mean, you were literally on our way here.
Yeah.
You're talking about like, oh, I think I need to get my eyes checked out.
I need to get
Oh,
glasses.
I can see. It's using too much of my brain to focus
Yeah.
on shit.
Dude, when I have assumptions about my own personal health, I'm usually right. And
Yeah.
my assumption currently
you know your own body,
is
right?
that I probably need to get glasses.
You think so, hey?
You are old
Get
now.
contacts.
Yeah.
Just get LASIK, dude. I got a buddy.
I don't think I could do
Funny-
that to myself.
Funny story, actually. I got one of my good friends from Calgary got LASIK one time, and I had to
Wow.
go because for like a few hours after
Wow.
LASIK,
Funny.
you can't. Well, it's not funny yet. You got to wait. You got so pissed.
Fucker.
So it was at the mall. It was like an eye place in the big Chinook Mall in Calgary. It's the big shopping mall in Calgary.
Yeah.
So he's got to go get his LASIK. You can't see properly for a few hours after, so you got to have someone help you. So it's funny because like he had to walk on my arm out of the shopping mall in Calgary like after his thing, and it's the only time in my life I've ever walked arm in arm with a male friend of mine out of the mall.
Yet.
Well, so far, yeah.
Where
so far.
nothing happened afterwards.
Not much anyway.
Oh,
yeah.
you're blind, you say? Oh.
You can't see this, can you?
Reach your hand into this bowl of spaghetti.
It was kind of funny when I got my laser eye surgery. They give
you
you
got
like
two, yeah.
they give you these glasses to put on to protect your eyes.
Yeah.
Like as soon as you get the surgery, right? And they're like, "Here you go, put these glasses
Don't
on
take
to
'em off.
protect your eyes." I'm like, "Oh, thanks." I immediately stabbed myself in the eye and one of the glasses arms. It's just like, I was like,
These are the
"Oh,
worst
shit."
safety products ever.
Yeah, immediately stabbed self in eye. It's like critical failure.
Critical.
I rolled a 1, bro.
Yeah, dude. Roll the roll. You stabbed yourself in the eye.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
yourself
stabbed
in the eye,
yourself in the eye with
blinded.
your
Oh,
safety equipment.
Whoops.
I almost cut my finger off at a warehouse once. I got a scar right here from it. Which finger was it again? I guess right there.
You
Anyway,
destroyed
can't
your
see.
Cool
body.
story,
But
bro.
dude, I had an X-Acto knife, and I had to put boxes together. I was fucking making boxes. And like,
making
wow,
boxes.
dude.
well, I was
that's
putting
crazy.
boxes together, and you got this knife that you got to cut the slits in the part of the box, and I was like, I'm gonna fucking do the shit out of this box. I fucking whack like this with my finger. I didn't get it out of the way in time. I nearly chopped that.
Your
fucker
brain,
off,
your
man.
brain, fucking betrayed
dude.
you.
Yeah.
I cut right through my work glove. So like, what I did is I hung that work glove on the wall in the warehouse, and I was like, "Be safe," with a big sign in my like chopped up bloody glove.
Days since last accident, 0. -1.
Yeah, it's nasty.
Nursty.
I went back to work. I went to the hospital though. They checked it out. They're like, "You don't need stitches. We're gonna glue it up for you, and you'll be okay." And I went right back to work after. So
Nice. I went
take
camping.
a licking and keep on ticking.
I
bro.
went camping with a friend,
Yeah.
and this was quite the camping adventure. But anyways,
Bit of a booze fest, was it?
yeah. So anyways,
it?
our friend drove in. I think like the day later, we were there for like a whole weekend. It was like a long weekend or something. But our friend jumped on the back of someone's car, and then the back window exploded. And then the friend felt
shit.
bad, so he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, let me help you." He's wasted, of course, and so he's just like scooping up broken glass with his bare hands, and of course, he
Cutting
just
the
like
fuck out of it.
slashed
Oh,
the fuck
yeah.
out of his hand. So his hands are just like
no.
bloody and disgusting, and he's like, "Oh,
Oops.
I'm gonna cauterize my hands in the campfire." And so he would just stick his hand in the fire and be like, "Ow, it's hot." Keep sticking his hand in the fire, and then eventually he just
Without
decided,
saying names, I'm assuming I know who did
yeah,
this.
you know, who it is. And then eventually he's just like, "Okay, well the cauterizing is gonna work." So he just duct taped his whole like hands together. So we just had like these.
Rambo? You guys hang out with
he's-
Rambo?
Yeah, I was
Duct
hanging out with
taped
Rambo.
him.
So he just had like these duct tape gloves on for like the whole weekend. I don't know what happened to those injuries, but
Probably cured
Something
That seems
easily.
ridiculous. It
Easily
sounds like
cured.
we're segueing into a what's the stupidest thing you've done at a party kind of talk. When I was well, we were probably 17. I'm incriminating myself here. We were too young to be drinking legally, but as things go,
Allegedly.
You know, it's
We
not
were
our fault.
in
Society
Canada, right?
drove us to do that.
you
Exactly.
could drink legally in other countries.
you can. We were at
that age.
a campsite. And somebody had a 22, like, a rifle with the small bullets. But, I mean, if you get one in your eye, you're in fucking big trouble.
Okay, so we got alcohol and we've got guns.
Yeah, it was
okay,
bad.
Yeah, I'm ready. Okay.
So what we do is this was the dumbest game. Don't ever try and do this, and I'm ashamed of even doing it. But you'd put the beer can on top
Oh, my
of
God.
your head.
fucking way, bro.
And
Really?
then the other guy would have the 22, and he would have to shoot the beer can off of your head.
You did that?
We did that
Oh.
at a party when we were like 16, 17.
And nobody
Oh
got
my
an eye shot out.
Nobody got fucking
That's
hurt.
amazing.
And it's
Dude,
amazing.
at 22?
That's
and
so
it was
lucky, man.
probably
Holy
the
shit.
dumbest thing
Yeah.
I've ever done in
Yeah.
my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone can top that. Why
Yeah,
would
you started
very
way
dumb.
too
That's
high with that.
very
That's
dumb.
wild. That's wild. Have you
It's very
guys
dumb.
have you guys seen? There's a video on Reddit where there's a girl and she's like sitting beside a dartboard at a bar, and she keeps like telling this guy to like throw the dart. She's like, "Throw the dart, you fucking pussy!" Something, and the guy's like, "Okay, fine, I'm gonna throw the dart."
Right in her tit?
No,
Oh.
she got it right in the fucking eye. And then she's like,
Dude, she was asking for
she
it.
just like pulled it out though. It's just like it's like, oh man, your eye is fucked, bro.
If I'd have got shot in the face with that stupid beer can on the head game, it would have been.
Dude, you die.
It would have been like, yeah,
You would have
of
been
course, you
murdered.
idiot. Like,
That's
Whoops, I
fucked
murdered
up.
my friend.
yeah,
Ugh.
it would have
Oh,
been.
man.
I would have deserved
Alcohol
That's
was
crazy.
a factor.
it. Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't even have a story that even stacks up.
Yeah.
No, we gotta change topics now.
Do we?
Yeah.
Shit.
Shit,
I'm the
man.
dumbest guy in the band. Okay.
You're
Fine.
the luckiest guy in the band.
Yeah, that's probably true.
I don't know. You've had a lot of organs removed,
That's true. I have. Yeah.
so
Yeah.
that's not very lucky.
It's such a
John
funny
has
fact.
all of his
Been
organs,
around the block
as
here,
far as I
here,
know.
You know.
Yep. They've all been
I've
removed.
got
Yep.
all- I have mine,
all
too.
every one of
There
them.
you go.
I'm full of
heart-
organs.
And you don't have
That's why you're so
glasses.
heartless.
John has been cursed by God.
What now?
But I feel like I'm destined to find out that I've been cursed by God,
Way she goes, brother.
or actually cursed by the devil.
yeah,
Probably
sure.
not God.
Blessed
man.
by the devil?
No, he cursed me with bad
That'd be a
vision.
double negative.
Did he?
He was like, "You can have good vision until you're 30, and then you're fucked."
You can stare at screens from 6 inches away for 30
Yeah,
years,
exactly.
and then it's over.
I gotta
Cutting
want it,
you
yeah.
off.
Yeah.
You've had enough vision, bro.
I can't believe you let a guy shoot a beer off your head. What the fuck, bro?
There was like 5 or 6 of us that did that. It was really dumb. It was really dumb. We were like,
Good aim.
man,
Yeah,
we were like
good aim,
16,
though.
17, complete idiots, super rebellious, not aware of our own potential as human beings, and just getting drunk in campsites, shooting beer cans off our heads. It was
I remember
really dumb.
I was in elementary
Jeez.
school. I wasn't drunk at the time, obviously.
Hope not in
But-
elementary.
Sure.
In elementary school, I hope not. Yeah.
Our friend brought
High school's one thing.
fuck, what are they called? The spinny sticks. You throw them and they come back.
Oh,
So-
fucking
boomerang.
boomerang?
Yeah, boomerang. I
Spinny
was gonna
sticks?
say bamboo, and I was like, that's not the word.
Bam
Fuck.
boomerang.
You
They-
would throw
they had-
bamboo.
Anyways, we had some bamboo sticks. So, anyways, no, we had the boomerangs, and we were just like throwing them at each other. And then I guess I'll take one. Let's see. Yeah. Anyways, we were throwing them at each other. These are like real ass boomerangs too. And then
Boomerang for a while.
I threw one like sort of in the direction of a teacher, not even meaning to like hit her by any means. Not just I just like sort of threw it and was like right in front of their fucking face.
Oh, was she pissed?
Yeah, there was no
teacher?
more boomerangs
Yeah,
allowed in our
no
school.
Boomerangs were
Boomerangs allowed
banned.
in school, no
They were
shit.
We were
banned.
playing like boomerang
Wow.
tag, just whip fucking boomerangs. I mean, they're meant to kill like kangaroos or shit, whatever. I don't know.
I guess one of the I'm just trying to think here. One of the stupidest things
You've done to a teacher.
I've done was when we were in Sweden.
Oh, Schweden.
You got thrown in
there's
jail?
Yeah, I got put in
there's
jail.
several
I've heard that.
several things happen.
But so I guess I could just go into the story. This is a good one. It's a classic.
Give her, dude.
It's a
Give her.
classic
Classic.
story. Let's get
Give her.
it.
It was an
officially.
exciting.
You
That was an
turd.
exciting night.
You
Okay,
turd
so-
disturber.
We're for the album City of Gold. We're in Gothenburg,
Schweden.
recording with Michael Wagner and
Oh,
and
was it Michael Wagner?
No,
Wow, he just flew in. It's your boy Michael.
sorry.
Frederick
Cut
Nordstrom.
that. Strike that from the record.
Now we're leaving it in.
Sorry, guys. Okay, Frederick Nordstrom.
Yeah.
Why did I say Michael Wagner, dude? That must be the PBR. I've been poisoned by the PBR.
You've had 2.
It's
My
crazy.
synapses are.
It's been bringing you
ruined.
back to where you probably drank way too much PBR.
Probably.
Was that the beer of choice? in,
No, it was
uh,
Coors Light. I think.
Oh,
In
wow.
Sweden, Coors Light?
No. In Nashville.
No.
It's Coors Light.
I think in
or like
that makes
Belgian
sense.
Moon or
I
whatever
think
the fuck
in
it's called.
Gothenburg.
Oh, I
What
can't
was the
have
one with the bird on it? There was like a raven or some shit. We drank the shit out of that
Excuse
beer.
me.
I don't know.
I
I don't remember. Anyways, so
Okay.
we're there with Frederick Nordstrom and Henrik Oud, and what were we calling the
Jürgen Schmergen.
Jürgen Schmiergen? Jürgen Schmiergen was there too.
Would that be your D&D character name?
I'm Jürgen Schmiergen from the
Jürgen
Bjergen
Schmiergen.
from the Bjergen Fjord. So, anyways, so as you know, Frederick did the at the gates.
Yep.
All of their stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I think at least most of their stuff. And anyways, so we were there for quite a while. We were recording in the studio and sleeping there and everything. And
I slept under the desk.
it was like, yeah, it was like Tim was
Fun
like
fact.
Tim was like a mouse in the house.
Like while they're
He's a
mixing,
house
you're just
hippo.
curled up by their feet.
Yeah, I remember one time, like
Purring.
Frederick, he because he would have like weekend sessions and shit because we were booked in on like weekdays, but we were still like living there. But their living accommodations were only 3 people in the main room.
Yeah.
So me and Dave Arnold, we were sleeping in the like tracking room, and,
Yep.
and then one day I think Dave was out or whatever, and I'm still sleeping, and then I wake up to like Frederick starts reamping something, so it's just like an amp, fucking full blast.
like on 10.
Yeah, and it's just like, what the fuck? 10 a.m. or
It's
something.
like, oh, I
and I'm
didn't
just
know
like,
you were in there. You're on someone's album as
Yeah. Yeah, if you tune in, I'm yelling in someone's album on the guitar track if you listen closely.
yeah, so we're yeah,
Good story.
that's the scene. We're there, and so anyways, at the gates was playing a festival in Gothenburg. It was like a mini festival. Basically, it was just like a show with like 6 bands or something like that. So
Yeah.
it was like a festival, but they got us on the guest list because we're
Super cool
recording, and they were, I think we were having fun.
tickets,
Well, we were
sleeping in the tracking.
Yeah,
room.
well, we were having fun in the studio. I mean,
Yeah,
like
sure.
we them boys, so like we're obviously having beers and goofing around and shit. So we're having a good time with Henrik and Jürgen Schmergen and and Frederick. And so, anyways, like I don't think Frederick went. He just was like,
No, I think he went.
did he go? Oh yeah, he did go. I remember because there was a part of the night where someone came up to was it Adam? Who
I
came
don't
up to
remember.
the bar and just spilled a bunch of
yeah, that was
coins. He's like, no coins.
Oh.
He's like, Frederick's like talking to someone at the bar. It's like a nice big venue. It had like two areas where one was like sort of like the entrance, which had a bar.
Yeah, it's
and
a sick venue in
And then there
Gothenburg.
was
I have
like
no idea what it is.
another. You go through the doors, and it's sort of like a theater almost, where you go through the doors, and now there's the stage and everything.
Several thousand cap, probably.
Yeah, it was sick. And I think it was Adam who
Yeah, it was
who went
totally
up
Adam.
to like get a beer at the bar and was like, had already had a couple drinks, and he just like spilled a bunch of change all over the bar and was like, I'll have that many beers. and Frederick was like sitting there, was just like, what the
Fucking Canadians.
like, what the fuck?
I don't know this guy. I definitely don't know this guy.
So we get in, guest listed, badass.
Bro.
We get in, and I mean we had some pre-game drinks with Henrik before
I
we went.
believe he ate an entire banana with the peel on.
What? How do you do that?
No, I think
Henrik, if you're
what
listening,
happened
can
was-
you confirm?
what
or
happened
deny
was-
this,
Yeah, we need to
please?
hear about this.
I definitely remember
what
him
happened
eating
is
the
he was
banana
putting on
with
the
it
Ida.
because I'm from Inga.
My
from
name is
Sweden.
Inga, and I'm from Sweden. And then
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
like, we were like, like
We're
getting
having
a
a
little
good time.
crazy in the studio. And he just like grabbed a banana from the shelf. It was just like snapped it in half, like snapped it somehow. I was like, what? And then he just started eating it with the peel on. We were like, what the fuck?
How do you eat a banana peel? Like my dad used to eat mandarin orange peels, and I thought that
What?
was weird.
Some
That is
people eat
weird.
kiwi with the skin on.
I do.
What?
It's good, and it's good for you, and it's good practice eating fuzzy things.
Okay. Anyways.
Anyway,
okay.
okay.
Yeah,
So, anyways, eventually,
Licking fuzzy things?
eventually
Bro.
we get around to leaving the studio, and I think we just took we walked a little bit, and then we took
transit.
The
We were
transit.
terrible humans on transit.
Yeah, we took the transit down to the show.
I can't imagine all of us in Tokyo on transit. It would be a nightmare.
That'd be a blast.
We would be the most
We'd
annoying,
get
the
banned
most
for sure.
annoying people in Japan for sure.
Yeah, probably.
Anyway, sorry.
yeah.
I cut you
Anyways,
off. Please keep
bro. Okay.
Bro.
Okay. Get back to the story.
Yeah.
Okay. So we get to the venue, and I remember we got in. Everybody's like pumped, right? Like we've already had a couple drinks. Everybody's like super excited to be there. It's like, and at this point we had like pretty bad like studio fever. Like we'd been in the studio for a long time. I think we were in
About
the-
a month. Yeah.
Yeah, and we
Hadn't
were all,
seen
we
the
were
light
all,
of
you know,
day
and
for
like
a
everybody
while.
was trying to save as much money as they could because it's like expensive and we're living there and shit.
Yep.
And so it's sort of like we finally got a night out and we're like, oh, sick. And I remember going in and I bought like 4 beers right away. I bought 4 fucking beers,
One
and
for each hand, one
but
for each pocket.
my intention was that I was going to find the rest of the guys
Around for the boys.
I was around for everybody, and
But
then
as
I
soon as we
couldn't.
got there,
I
we
couldn't
scattered.
find anybody. And I'm holding 4 fucking beers. I can't do anything.
So
right?
I was forced
So I was
to
like,
drink these beers. By
So I was like,
myself
okay,
to
okay.
drink them.
So I was like, okay, well, I'll just drink. I'll drink 2, and then nobody shut up. So I drank 4, like immediately. Just crushed 4 beers. Then we watched Freak Kitchen.
Yep.
Then they were awesome. And then, eventually, we were just hanging around, goofing around. And at some point, I wandered out of the venue, and Chris was outside. And I'm not sure exactly how this worked out. Chris is outside smoking, and I went outside, and then I went to come back inside, and the security guy was like, "You're too drunk. You can't come back inside." And I was like, "What? Really?" I was like, I'm not drunk. I'm like,
I've only had 17 beers.
It's like I was only forced to drink 4 beers as soon as I got here. It's not my fault. So, anyways, like
I was overserved.
I was overserved. Honestly, I was overserved. So, the Swedish, that was their fault. All of Sweden, that was their fault. Anyways, so I go back in. They say no, you can't come back inside, and I'm like, okay, I'll just stand outside of the venue. All my friends are inside.
Yeah.
And I'll just stand out here. And then Chris is there.
Yeah.
He eventually I was just hanging outside, I guess. And then Chris came out for a smoke. He's like, "What are you doing out here?" And I was like, "Well, they won't let me back in." And he was like,
Sorry, sir, you're too fat.
he's like you got yeah, he's like you gotta
Settle down.
yeah, okay, so
gotta-
yeah, sorry. I'm thinking ahead of the story. I'm trying to like edit the certain parts of the story. I'm like, should I say that part of the story?
Yes.
Anyways,
Yeah, fair
so
enough. We can always cut it out later.
I
It's too
go
bad.
out. I'm out there. Chris is like, "Well, fuck that. That's dumb." He's like, "Why don't you just come back in?
Just go in.
Just like, just wait till they're not looking and just go in."
Yeah.
And meanwhile, Chris and I are having this conversation like maybe like 5 feet from the security guards. And we're like, "Oh, yeah, we could probably just get back in. There's probably no problem there."
Shouting full volume.
Yeah, bro, we're probably
Yeah.
screaming
Yeah,
at each other
probably.
at this point. And so Chris is like, just like, I don't know, just like put your hood up and just maybe they won't recognize you. Yeah. And so I do that. And I just like beeline it. I just like, it's kind of like, I'm walking in, like, "Whoa." Guy grabs me immediately. Security guy grabs me. He's like, "That's it." And I was like, my interaction with them was like one interaction. They said, "You're too drunk to come back in."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, okay."
Fuck you.
No, I didn't say
What
that.
if
I
you
was
left your
super-
wallet in there? Then what would
No, I was everything.
I'm from Canada, don't you know?
It was
who I
fine.
am?
It was fine. And then they overreacted like crazy.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he fucking grabbed me. He's like, "Yo, come here." Like, because I was like kind of trying to push my way.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So
I was being belligerent and they overreacted.
They pulled me into like the side room. It was like a holding room or something. It was like maybe like a coat. It was like a coat room probably or some shit.
The
And
murder
they
room.
grabbed me. He's like, "The police are coming." I was like, "What the?" I was like, "What?" Like, "What do you mean?" And he's like, "You're too drunk. You tried to get back in. The police are coming. You're going to jail." I was
They
like,
let you out of the studio for one night.
I was like,
Yeah,
I was like,
right,
"Whoa, bro!" I was like, "Whoa, dude! Like, this is not that serious, man."
Yeah.
Anyways, this is like a funny fucking part. So he starts searching me. He's like, "Do you have any weapons?" Blah blah blah. I'm like, no.
Yeah, I got these two
I'm like, "Bro, I'm from Canada." I'm like, "I'm only here like we're recording or whatever." And he's just like, "Whatever." He pats me down, reaches in my pocket, pulls out this wrapper. And so to go back in time a little bit, to get to Sweden, we took a bus from where was it? Eindhoven?
Yeah.
Eindhoven to Gothenburg.
Eindhoven's in
It was an
Netherlands.
awful.
Oh, my bad.
It was like a
Yeah.
24-hour bus ride.
It's terrible.
But
One
we
of
were
the
like,
worst events of
this
my
is the
life.
cheapest way to get there. So we were like, okay, let's do that. And before we left, we had a friend there give us weed cookies
Oh God.
Yeah.
because he was like, "You got a long bus ride?" It's like here's Netherlands,
Yeah,
right? They
yeah.
give us these weed cookies or whatever. And then anyway, so I had a wrapper of a weed cookie in my pocket. And in Sweden, weed is super illegal. We didn't
Yeah.
have any weed with us, but
Yeah.
like
You had a
you know,
wrapper.
like
You
we're
only
not
have one pair of pants.
we're not
all
a,
the garbage
yeah,
goes in the pocket.
We're not
Yeah.
a weed band, but like I had this in my jacket pocket,
Yeah.
and he pulls it out and he looks at me, and bro, the label on the thing said weed cookie. It just said in big letters weed cookie. That's all it said.
Basically, could have said "Do not eat in Sweden." Like
He's-
that wouldn't
he-
have made it any worse.
There's
Okay.
the podcast title right there.
This security guard pulls it out and he says, "How many of these have you had tonight?" And I was like, "Bro," I was like, "That was like
That was
all of-
months
that was
ago.
weeks ago." I was like, "Yeah."
I don't wash my clothes.
Were before? Come on.
I was like, that was like 4 weeks ago. And he was like, "Whatever, the cops are coming." I mean, like, to be fair, like he kind of like roughed me up a little bit, but I was like a noodle, dude. I was like, whatever, dude.
Sounds like it's a little bit overzealous.
yeah, it was a
maybe.
little,
Yeah.
but I mean, I was
First
ni-
day as a security guard.
I was
Yeah.
nice to the guy.
Yeah.
They were nice to me. The whole thing was like oddly strict, but also oddly pleasant. Like they weren't really
Yeah.
going nuts on me.
Yeah, yeah,
so then
yeah.
the cops come. They like, I'm sitting in there for a while. I'm cooperating, and then the fucking the police show up, and they're like, "Okay, you're coming with us." And I get in a cop car. There's two in the front seat, one in the back seat. The entire ride, I was like, "You guys got to come to Canada. We have every type of geological landscape. I was like, we got mountains, we got Canadian Shield, we got the prairies, we and they were like, oh, really? It sounds really nice. And like,
That's very nice.
On my way to the fucking drunk tank or whatever. Anyways, I get there.
Swinging right hooks.
I get there. Yeah, I was beating these cops. Bro, it was like, come at me, dog. But yeah, so I was being super polite as a Canadian. And then, so we get there, and they like process me, and they're like, they just start taking everything. They like took my belt, took my phone, took everything, and I'm just like, damn, dude. Like, none of my friends know where.
Throw you in a room by yourself?
Yeah, but
okay.
so
Okay.
before I left,
freaky.
Chris was like hot. Like, Chris saw it happen.
Yeah.
And he was like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? He was like pissed. He was like,
Oh, shit.
up in
Yeah, I
arms.
can
He's
see
like,
that.
Bro, what are you fucking doing? And when the cops came, he was like talking to the cops. And then eventually the cop was like, bro, it's fine. Just like, it's going to be fine. Like, just chill. And then
We're
Chris
just
was
gonna
like,
take him for
Chris
the
was
night.
like, Chris was like, oh, okay.
No.
But at first he was like, I'm going to fucking go nuts here.
I'm gonna fight these cops.
He was sober, I'm assuming. He was probably
Oh yeah,
sober
Chris was 100% sober at the time.
at the time. But yeah, so
Well, yeah, because Dan couldn't find anyone to give the beers to.
It's
So.
true. Those were the only beers that were consumed. that
Dan
night.
drank
Yeah.
everybody's beer.
So so they took me to the drunk tank, processed me, and I was like, I told the guy, I was like, man, I'm like from Canada. I don't.
We get this.
I don't
drunk all
know
the time.
what the fuck's happening right now. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, I feel fine. Like, what's
Yeah.
going on?
I don't know why you guys are so mad
So,
at me.
anyways, they put me in the drunk tank, and it was just like a one room. It had a bathroom and a little like a little water fountain. You could get like a cup of water out of. It was like pretty.
Yeah.
It was, and then it had like a gym
ration
mat,
your
you know, like
water. Ooh,
gym
nice.
mats.
Oh, sweet.
So you could do some yoga.
It
and
had
stuff,
that on
yeah.
the floor. That's where you could like lie down.
They're
And I
encouraging
remember
you to
I like
Stretch.
Yeah.
I like lay down for a bit, and I think I slept for a little bit.
Did they do a breathalyzer on you?
They did not.
Huh.
What? How do they know you even drunk?
Yeah, what
Might
if
have
you're
been
just,
pretty
like-
obvious. But
What if you were just having a mental episode?
Yeah.
yeah.
What if you're having a
Bro, I'm
breakdown?
Canadian. I don't know.
Canada. This is how we
I'm
act all the time.
experiencing culture shock.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what it was. It was culture
Your
shock.
accents are slightly different than mine.
So I
fucking
press
cold here.
the I go and I press the fucking intercom button.
You got an intercom button
It
in
was like
jail?
a button. And
Oh,
it was like a
shit.
yeah. It was like a,
No
it was
one
like a
abuses
little
that. No,
solitary.
never.
So I click it and I was like, hello, and they're like, what do you want? And I was like, how long do I have to be here for? And they were like, the maximum time that we can keep you here is like 8 hours.
Oh, that's not
And I was
bad
like-
shit. They can hold you in Japan for like 72 with
And
no reason.
So I was like,
That's fucked up.
It is-
how long do I have to be here? And they were like 8 hours.
We're gonna make sure you're real good before we
God,
leave.
Because you're asking.
I was like, God damn it. So anyways, I mean, what the funniest thing was like, we're all pretty broke. So it was like getting transportation was like, it's like nobody wants to take a cab or,
Sure,
it's
yeah.
yeah, it's too much. So
Hitchhike.
anyways, what was funny was everybody else had to like cab back from the venue, which was like pretty far from the studio.
Individually, I might add.
Really? Yeah, things got a little hairy. Everybody got split up.
Yeah.
So I actually the police station that I was at
Yeah.
was about halfway between the venue and the studio. So
Yeah.
I paid like half the cab fare in the morning.
Perfect.
So I leave. So I
You planned
anyways,
it, didn't you?
Yeah, when they anyway when they let me go, they gave me all my shit back and my phone's dead. And I'm like,
course.
"Hey man, like not that my phone would work anyways.
Sure, yeah.
I don't even know if I had it on me. I can't remember. But I told the guy, I was like, the police officer or whatever. I was like, hey, like, how do I get out of here? Like, I don't even know where I am. I don't even know the address to the
Dude, yeah.
studio because it's like even if I knew it, I wouldn't be able to really like remember what it was.
Sure, yeah.
right?
So you guys got any of that internet?
So I had to. I asked the guy, I was like, "Can you call me a cab?" And he's like, "We're not allowed." And I
No
was like,
way.
I was like, I'm from Canada. I have no phone. I have no way to get back to. I don't even know where I'm staying at.
I don't know where I am.
I was like, it's somewhere over here, but I don't exactly know where it is.
Don't
And-
do it as a
and
cop.
so the
do it as a dude.
the cop was just like, okay, fine, we'll get you a cab.
Nice.
So I get a cab, and I told the cab driver, I was like, I don't know exactly what this is called, but I know what's in the area, and like.
Do you know where the heavy metal studio is?
Yeah, where is it? Do you know Studio Friedman? I think I got him to like Google it, and then he found it, and then he took me there. And then when I got back, it's super early in the morning, and they had like a gate.
Studio?
At the studio. So like you can't just like get in.
To keep guys like you out.
There's a gate. Yeah. So I'm like, fuck. I'm no way of phoning anybody. Everybody's asleep because everybody had a crazy night.
Oh no.
I had to just like everybody else.
I had to
climbed
climb
over the gate in the morning, like hungover, just like
and then security
God.
came.
No, but like and then on the other side of the gate, just right in front of the door. Barf.
Yeah. Thank you.
Barf everywhere.
That was my bar.
I get it, and I'm just like, what the fuck, boys? Like, what's happening? And everybody's there, just like, I don't even know if I was the last person to get there.
I don't know.
I can't remember.
You probably were.
But like,
Paid us.
and that's when we got
The last one, dude.
That's,
Oh,
when we
that's
got
the last
the,
one. Curtains.
I got one here, but it's like, it's primed for your boy.
Shit, how many has everybody had now?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Man, that's a hell of a
4.
Sweden story. Holy.
Okay, and then what was funny is I don't even. We got a call like we're recovering. It's like on a Sunday where everybody's just like, holy fuck, and we get a call from Frederick, and he's like, who the fuck?
Which one of you little?
Which one of you little fuckers?
Barfed out.
No.
Oh.
Which one of you told everybody that we were doing a new At the Gates album because it wasn't announced yet? Oh, but they had, like, somebody had told, and we're like, no, dude, that was not us. We did not say any shit about that. We're like, we don't even know.
We did all kinds of bad shit, but we did not let the secret out.
Dad was in jail. Couldn't even tell anyone.
Yeah, bro.
No, cops don't listen to heavy
But
metal.
we did not say anything.
That shit was so funny. And then I mean, I don't know. I don't want to like
hold
burn
on.
your boy,
So,
but
who told? Did you ever find out who like?
Oh,
sang
yes,
Indians?
we did.
yeah, we did. But
It was one of the Swedish people that
we were
went there with.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I don't want to name names because I don't know if that's water
yeah,
under the
fair
fridge or
enough.
not. But
Fair
I
enough.
just remember that being it was a big deal to
Damn.
because it was like they were
no,
like
you can't.
stoked
That's
to
like
like be able
NDA
to,
shit, dude.
yeah, they were like
Yeah.
stoked to announce it, and like someone was a bit loose-lipped about it at the show. Well, we were like backstage,
Name
like at that
dropper.
show. We were backstage. I had a video on my phone of me walking through like the kitchen of the venue, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?"
Why am I in the kitchen?
I was
Where the assholes in this place
I don't
put
know.
the bathrooms?
yeah, it's like pretty much. It was so funny, but
I
yeah.
gotta go to the bathroom, you guys.
As an experience, as far as being thrown in the slammer goes, that was like pretty chill. Like I think any other country that would have been a shit show.
Yeah, I definitely would not want to be thrown in the slammer in the United States. They'd probably just like kill you.
Yeah,
Or
bit
it would just
different
be
than Sweden.
it would just be incredibly expensive. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, sure.
Or the drunk. I don't know. I don't know what the drunk take is like. That's the only time I've experienced it.
Sure.
Because in Canada they just overserve you and they don't care. Like whatever.
Die
You're
in the
good to
ditch,
drive?
idiot.
Okay.
Yeah, bro.
Die
It's
in the
like-
ditch, idiot.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna freeze to death under a vehicle tonight?
Yeah.
Whoops. So anyways, my experience of that show was a little bit different than Dan's, but very similar in many ways. So I remember I got there, everybody scattered instantly. I think I met up with the guys from Screamer.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they were there.
Yeah, because we were on tour with them. And then we got some drinky poos. Then it was just like scene missing. And then I remember I got kicked out of the venue. Everybody got kicked out of the venue separately at different times. And so I got kicked out of the venue with Henrik, and we were just fucking hammered. And then I remember,
Yeah, but Henrik was like sober. He
No.
like didn't he like sober up?
no,
and then,
no,
Oh,
he was not sober. Anyways, Henrik's just like, hey, wait a second,
Busted.
we have the backstage passes. We have like the backstage wristbands or whatever. And he's
Guest
just
list.
and so like they wouldn't let us in the front door, but we just walked around the back door. So I remember, I think this was right after Free Kitchen played, and then so we walk in the back because they let us in, and then like I remember,
I think I was still there for this.
Yeah.
when we were the backstage.
what's his face? What's his name from Free Kitchen? The guitar player.
Matthias Eklund.
Yeah, Matthias Eklund. He's like sitting there, and I'm hammered. And I was like, I need some water. So the only water that was in there was like a kettle, and it was like boiling hot water. And then there was like a little bowl.
Like a dog dish.
Yeah, and so I just poured all this boiling hot water into the dog dish. And I tried drinking it right in front of him. I'm just like melting the fuck. I spill it all over myself, and I just melting the fuck out of myself. And Hendrik knew Matthias, and he's just like, what's up, dude? And then Matthias is like, is your friend okay? And I'm just like, fucked right up. I'm just like, what's going on?
I think I'm really thirsty, bro.
Yeah, so
I'm
just
really fucking thirsty.
I just need some water, man. And then I think Henrik like stole us some beers from backstage and shit. Anyways,
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. And then it's like scene missing. And then the next thing I remember is I had to climb up over that fucking fence. And I remember I got up to the top and I just flopped over the other side. And then it's like
a 9-foot fence.
Yeah, it fucking sucked.
That's pretty tall.
And then and then I remember in the morning it's just like, oh, somebody puked outside. I was like, oh, what the fuck? That's disgusting.
Oh, what a loser!
And then it was
Wait,
like,
that was me.
You know, one of those instances where you sort of start to remember what happened, and you're just like, oh shit, that was me.
Man, I'm the jerk. I'm the jerk of
Oh
the night.
man, that was so funny.
So has anybody else been to jail in a foreign country other than Dan?
Dude, I think I hold
mean,
that
I
crown.
shit my pants in a Walmart once, but that's like that's not as bad, you know.
Basically the same thing.
I mean, yeah,
It's like going to a prison of shame.
right. Yeah. I was wearing shorts at the time.
Did you shit on the floor or just shit your
No,
pants?
well, I was wearing shorts, like baggy cargo shorts. Like you get through there, you get. I was wearing shorts, so like, you know, and it was like I was really young, and my parents had gone to do something. They're like, "Don't leave the music section." I was like,
I was
"Okay."
really young. I was 27.
Yeah, exactly.
Back in
So
my
my parents
30s.
were like, "Don't leave the music section." So I was like, "Okay," but I had to shit. So I'm standing there looking at Metallica albums and shit, and I'm like, "Fuck!" I'm trying to squeeze it, but a little turtle head come out, and my butthole was like, "Stop!" And it pinched it off, and it fell out of my shorts onto the floor. Just as this guy was walking around the corner, I was like, "Oh no, he's gonna see my little turd nugget." I kicked it under the CD rack, and it stayed there for who knows how long.
I bet they have security footage of that.
They probably do.
And they're just,
Big sign,
gonna be
like,
famous.
do not
I'm gonna be
allow
famous.
this.
do not
person
allow
to
this
enter.
disgusting
I'm gonna
scoundrel
be a-
into
I'm
the
gonna be
store
a-
anymore.
I'm gonna be a meme.
It's disgusting.
Poop on the Walmart floor.
You're a floor pooper.
I'm a floor pooper. Yeah.
Well, that's great.
I mean, it's better than a bathtub pooper, I guess.
Is it?
Maybe.
The bathtub is
Depends which
contained,
bathtub.
and nobody else has to like clean it up.
Yeah, but other people quite often have to use the same bathtub.
I guess so. I guess it depends whose bathtub you poop in.
Yeah. Dan, you came back at a great moment. We got under the poop. Pooping in Walmart. I pooped on the Walmart floor.
Man, it's tight to get in here, man.
Is it? I can do this. Check it out.
It's a toy like a toy.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So we're out of PBRs, huh?
Are we? Damn,
Got
dude.
one more here, but it's for me, not you.
Shitty.
For me, not you.
Bruh.
Yeah. We've had plenty of bizarre nights on
Misadventures.
tour. One of my favorite was
We had some good times in Nashville. That was a fun adventure.
It's where you discovered your love for
Furries?
no the
almost
booze.
fell asleep outside of the hotel.
Oh,
I mean, the last time we were in
Yeah,
Nashville,
plenty of times.
we had a wild night
Man.
on the Nashville Strip, and then by the time we got back to the hotel, I was just like, I could just lie down here. I'm like on the lawn in front of the hotel, and then like it wasn't that warm out, and like I think
It's
Billy.
warm for Canadians.
I think Billy
Yeah.
came out and was like, "Bro, you can't like sleep out here." And I was like, "Oh yeah, you're probably right."
good
The voice
point.
of reason.
yeah. I was
Came
like,
from-
"Oh shit, sorry, dude." So yeah, I should probably come inside.
Fair enough.
Well, there's that one night in Poland. Do you remember that one? You there for that
Which one?
One night.
You that one?
Which
One night in Poland.
We've had so many
Every time we
run-ins
go
in
to-
Poland.
Really?
Every time we go to Poland, the police show up.
I
It's
can't
a
wait to
fuck
spend my
around.
30th birthday in Poland.
Dude, this
Hell
is gonna
yeah,
be
dude.
I am going to go to the drunk tank.
Are we
It's gonna be
booked in
sick.
Poland on your birthday?
No,
Yeah, we
That's
are.
fucking
That's
sick.
You don't want to go to the
That's
I
not.
don't.
That's not the one.
probably gonna
Poland
happen.
police seems
That's
scary.
not the place you
like-
want to go So did Joe.
I know how to say Merry Christmas in Poland.
Dude,
in
yeah.
Polish, it's
So, dude,
fine.
in
if you
Poland?
get if you
In
get
Poland?
arrested,
Yeah,
if
I
you get
can say it
arrested
in English.
In Latin? Can you speak it in Latin too?
if you just go to Poland and you get arrested and you say Merry Christmas, they'll let you go.
That's the law.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I heard.
Anyways,
So,
a good law.
You just tell the police Merry Christmas, even if it's the middle of
we
summer.
played this
and they'll
wacky
let you go.
show in Poland, and then the promoter was like, "You guys can stay at my place, and we can party or whatever." And we were like, "Okay." And so we go, and that's always the worst. One of the worst things on tour, and also the fun, like the sort of the funnest thing. Funnest. It's not a word.
but worstest.
Yeah, thing is when the place you're going to stay is also hosting a party.
Oh god.
Because it's like
Yeah.
a lot of the time on tour, you're just like, man, I just need some sleep. Like
Yeah.
you're driving a lot, you don't get a lot of sleep, and you're just like, shit, man. But then the people are like, oh,
wanna party
the
with
band's coming, let's
Yeah.
party with the band.
Yeah.
And you're kind of just like, okay, whatever.
They don't realize that we usually just go back to the
Yeah.
hotel room, have some Wi-Fi and a beer or two maybe, and then go to bed.
Yeah, it's like pretty chill.
Like 12 hours.
But
of
yeah,
band.
so this one, we get there and they're like, this was Adam's. What birthday was this for Adam?
I wasn't there for that one.
You weren't
but
there?
I do know what you're talking about.
Okay, yeah, Ian was there for on that tour, but this big Polish guy, we got to the apartment building we were staying at, and this big guy like grabbed Adam. It was like Adam's birthday. I can't remember what birthday it was, but it was like a early birthday, like he was maybe like
20-something.
25 or something.
Well,
like that.
while Dan tells the story, I'm gonna visit the little boy's room.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
So,
It's a PP party.
the first thing that happens is like we play this like show. It was like a pretty meh show.
Yeah.
But anyways, like it's Adam's birthday, so we were like buying him, beers and shots and stuff like that. So Adam's feeling pretty good at this point, and this was back when he was wearing like the spandex pants.
Oh hell yeah!
He was wearing the spandex to drum in, which is, I mean, probably feels really good.
It's
but
so comfortable.
anyways, so he just kept that on, and then didn't change back into his jeans or whatever after the show.
Yeah.
And at the show or after the show, we get to the apartment building, and this big guy's like, Adam's like, he was like,
Drunk guy in
no,
town.
sorry, no,
Being Adam.
he's waterlogged, let's say at this point.
Sure, yeah.
And this guy picks him up out of the front seat of the van and proceeds to immediately put him over his shoulder, and then Adam like slipped off like a bar of soap and just like and like banged his head like directly on the ground, just boom, right on his forehead, hits the fucking pavement. And then he's standing there and he's just like, oh fuck, like what the fuck? He just got like suplexed. Anyways, we go in. We're hanging out there, and they start busting out the vodka.
Oh,
And we're like, oh shit, like Polish vodka, and man, those guys were just crushing. Like I had like one shot of vodka, and I was like, that's it for me. Like I can't like keep going on.
Yeah, like a 3-finger shot.
Yeah, it's like, bro, I'm like, I'm not
high
gonna
school,
keep
man. Silent
drinking
Sam.
this shit. But they just were like absolutely crushing these beers. And by beers, I mean
Vodkas.
vodkas.
Yeah.
And then I think Chris
Did you get that from your bathroom?
Yeah.
Chris
Shower beers.
fridge right beside the toilet.
keep it in the toilet tank.
Chris fucking like Chris Farley, they're like
Is this when Adam got dropped on his head?
I just talked about that.
It is.
Chris Farley, their fucking coffee table in their living room, and like
Jesus.
cut his hand. It was bleeding.
I've heard that story.
And
yeah.
then the funniest thing was they were like, "You guys want like a snack?" And me and Ian were like in the kitchen, and they're like, "You guys want a snack?" And we're like, "Yeah, like that'd be good. Like we've had too much vodka. Like we need something to like soak that up."
Yeah.
They pull out a head of cauliflower. Just raw cauliflower, just a big
Here,
head.
chew
And
on
they were
it.
like, they were like, this is the snack. And I was like, well, I guess I'm going to bed.
No, I would have eaten cauliflower. I love cauliflower.
It was just such a weird experience. And then, but at
It's like
that,
desaturated broccoli.
the cops came
Oh shit.
to that apartment, knocked on the door, and said, like, you guys are being too fucking loud.
Oh shit!
And meanwhile,
should have had that cauliflower.
we were we were
Do you
all
want some cauliflower?
we were all
sir?
thoroughly waterlogged at the time. So in the background, we were like, diplomatic community. Yeah, we were like screaming shit, like being so dumb. And then the promoter came up to us and he was like,
Shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
he was basically like, you guys need to shut the fuck up. They're going to fine me 2,000 euros
my
if
God.
you don't shut the fuck up. And we were like,
So basically, Stryker is almost. It's amazing that we're not international troublemakers on every country's list.
I mean, we're not doing anything crazy.
We're not hurting
just, like,
nobody.
hanging around.
Yeah, we're not hurting nobody. We're just a little
just-
too drunk
it's
for
not
all
our
these other
fault.
pussies, you know? Like,
It's not our fault the police always show up in Poland every single time we're there.
Yeah.
I wonder what they're going to show up for the next time we're there.
Hopefully nothing.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta stay squeaky clean.
like we listened to your podcast.
Yeah,
You
you
guys talked
busted.
about
That was
being
you
too
guys?
drunk in Poland. We're watching for you. That's not
a-
even a Polish
That's
accent.
a great Polish
No,
accent.
that was not even a Polish accent.
What kind of tour hijinks are we gonna get up into this time?
I don't know.
Well, let's see. Our first
We're
out of
we're
town
wiser.
show
We're
since
wiser.
COVID is in Toronto.
Toronto.
Yeah.
Toronto
not even
has
international
lots
yet,
of great places.
It does.
Oh yeah.
And then we have our North American tour.
Yeah. Big long drive.
Dude.
Drive all the way down to Florida.
That's
Like
Like
idiots.
3 days
long
of driving.
It's gonna be probably
Dude.
more than 3 days of driving.
That's gonna be. I mean, that might be fun. I don't know. Road tripping,
Road tripping,
eating fucking Slim Jims and Doritos.
eating barbecue. Well, I mean, we drive sort of through the Midwest when we cross the border. So there's usually some
We going
interesting.
into North Dakota? Is that where we're going?
Yeah, that's where we cross. And
Nice.
then there's usually, isn't there? Yeah, there's that one. There's that one intersection, and I think it's Fargo that we always end up going.
Oh,
through.
it has like everything.
Yeah, it has like a Panda Express. It has like a Taco Bell, IHOP.
Dude.
It has basically every single disgusting fast food place that you'd ever want to go to. It's all in the one intersection.
Yeah.
It has gas, so like every touring band just somehow turns off on this one particular area,
Yeah.
and then it's just like
We've been
oh,
there like 3 or 4
yeah,
times.
by accident. Every single time we're just like, oh yeah, we should stop here. This
And they have that
makes sense.
UFO. That's
Yeah,
why we
yeah,
always
yeah.
remember because they have like a UFO
Yeah.
diner or something.
And with the nitro beers.
Yeah, with the
UFO
nitro
thing.
beers.
Nitro
Nitro
beers.
beers. Yeah.
Remember when we took a picture in front of that crazy alien brothel in Nevada?
Oh yeah,
That was funny.
Oh
Yeah, it was like this.
That was on the
alien
way-
place where you can
brothel
go like and hire.
gas stop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can hire like alien prostitutes to like
Yeah,
fucking
that.
do
Like,
magic
we're talking
space dust
ET.
on your
That was on the
magic
way. That was on the way.
finger.
It's on the way into
Fingy.
on that Death Angel
Tour.
Holy Grail tour. In
Yeah.
between those, we had to make it down to like I don't know. Anyways, somewhere.
That sucked.
Yeah, we.
Get fucked at the border. Jesus.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
we had a horrible time at the border on that tour. Yeah, man.
the tribulations of the band.
Yeah.
But like we had this one trip to do. I can't remember. Anyways, the logical stop for us to like get a hotel and stay a day or two in between the tours was Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Because the
Yeah.
hotels were the cheapest because it was
Sure.
like off
Yep.
season and we stayed off the strip.
Yeah.
Wasn't that
And-
like in August or something? It was like
was.
5,000.
Dude, it was like
fucking
45
degrees.
So fucking hot.
And maybe we walked to that fucking
The
buffet.
Yeah.
We walked to the
It's only like
Oh yeah,
it's
we
less than a
trekked all the way
kilometer.
up to that stupid fucking smorgasbord.
Yeah, we're like,
it was
"Ah,
a
it's
great
less than a
smorgasbord,
kilometer. How could this be bad?
Dude, it was
and
a
it's just like,
great-
oh my
yeah,
god.
it was like fucking 5
though.
Canadian
There's like
guys
bullet
trudging.
shells on the ground in
Yeah.
that intersection.
It's
Remember
fucked
that?
up,
That was
man.
fucked.
America.
I had a fun time. And we had a big stroll back on the strip, pretty drunk that one night, didn't we? You and me.
We had
were
the
walking
Taco
back.
Bell cards, and
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
So we were endorsed by Taco Bell on this tour.
Yeah.
And there's a Taco Bell on the strip,
Oh,
and
hell
that
yeah.
Taco Bell serves beer, and those cards work for the beer.
Oh.
So I think I was maybe I was with you. I
Yeah,
was with
we
someone.
we walked back together. Yeah, I
and we
remember
went
that,
to the Taco Bell,
Yep.
and I'm just like, do these cards work here? And they're like, yup.
Yep.
I was like, oh,
Got beers.
fuck, let's go.
Some beers, bud.
So yeah, there was like Bud Light or something gross, but I mean, delicious.
Something gross. Come on, man.
The coolest thing about the
Respect
Vegas
to
was
it.
that you could walk around drinking on the street, which is great. And I was like,
Yeah,
dude,
being
this is
in
like
Germany.
Asia and Europe. Like,
Yeah.
it was
Yeah,
awesome.
I mean, I don't specifically understand the like. I think it's because in America there was the what do they call it? The abstinence laws or what?
Prohibition.
Prohibition. Yeah. I don't fucking.
You
know.
are not allowed
Abstain.
They had
Abstain
all
from
these
beer.
like Puritan weird fucking laws, and they're just like
Yeah,
there's
the
a bunch of like
prohibition.
holdovers, socially.
Rum runners.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
like. I mean, I understand not being like wasted and shitty on the street, but
Yeah, and then break. If you're breaking shit or you're fucking with people, it's not cool. But I mean, if you're drunk, who cares?
Yeah, if you're just having a drink or something when you're walking around, who cares?
Well, we tried that in Edmonton for a while. There's a bunch of parks within the city where they're you're allowed to drink alcohol in the park. You know, as long as you clean up your shit and don't be an asshole, right?
Yeah, that's the hard
basically. Right?
That's where everybody fucks it up.
I remember you and I were longboarding around trying to find a park.
Yeah, we were trying to find a park you could drink in.
And then we just gave up.
And
And
they
it
were
was
just
like 35 degrees outside.
Yeah. But apparently they nixed that now. They're like, we're taking back the ability to drink in public parks now.
You
guys
obviously someone fucked it up, I'm sure.
I remember way
Some
back.
egghead.
Yeah.
You can go do free heroin in the park, but you're not allowed to have a fucking beer for crying out loud. Like, come on.
I think I remember like at the end of high school, everybody started partying down in this one park. It was by the zoo or something. And I just remember like you would just go down to the park as like a high school sort of age person, and like there was, because for our viewers out there, there's a million different like campfires and shit. Wow. Anyways, I remember going down there just like almost every weekend, and like because all the high school kids are out, and they just go down to this one park, and it's like every single fire. So there's probably 1,000 high school kids, and they're all just partying down there.
Dude,
and if you're sort of similar age, you can just wander around. It's like, oh, I'm from this high school. Oh, wow, I'm from this high school. And it got fucking
45.
bonkers every single time.
That's wicked.
I don't think I ever went to that.
You never went?
We
Oh,
have
my
a
God.
high school party field where
It was
I'm
down
from,
by the
too.
zoo.
Oh,
It was like every single.
It seems like a good
It
high
was
school
wild.
party
That-
place
that
down
was-
by the zoo here. Yeah,
That was wild for like I only went there for
Dude.
parties for like the one summer, and it was just like fucking crazy. I remember my
Field
friends.
parties?
We just like run up. Well, he would run up to different fire pits, and he would throw like a can of like Axe body spray, in the one, like a full one, and then it'd just be like, "You guys should step away from the fire." And they're like, "What?" Like nobody saw him do it. And then everybody like steps back, and he's like, then he'd tell him, he'd be like, "Oh, I threw a can of body spray," and then like, "What does that do?" I don't know. And then, yeah, it was like a fucking mushroom cloud.
Shrapnel, dude.
Instantly puts out the fire
Holy
and just
fuck.
spreads like ashes everywhere.
Toxic chemical smoke.
Yeah, but it was crazy. There's like 1,000 drunk ass high school kids every single like weekend.
Down by the
Allegedly.
zoo. Wow.
Allegedly.
All right, so
The
next
Matrix.
week we've got our show in Toronto.
Yes, we do. Our podcast?
March 5.
No,
Show. What?
I mean,
bro.
Okay,
We're
so
like-
everybody who's watching this, we need comments on samurai swords.
yeah, we want to know about samurai swords.
comments.
Yay or nay?
And we want all your negative comments. So if you got anything bad to say about us, just fucking barf it out, and we'll
on
check
this
it out.
video.
We will
Especially on
respond.
this
We
video.
will respond to it.
Tell us how lame we are.
We will look you up on Facebook
Yeah.
or Instagram, and we will find something about you that we don't like.
Yeah.
Bye.
That's the podcast, bro.
That's right.